What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another Tottenham update. A nice little quick one for you guys, but every time I say that, we end up going for half an hour. But let's get straight into it. And first up is from Ali Gold, talking about Ollie Skipp. And he says Tottenham will look to tie Ollie Skipp down to a new deal, and his current deal ends in 2024, and he currently earns 24 grand a week. So how much do you reckon he's going to get an increase by?
Decent amount, at least 40, I would say. At least 40. I think he's earning it at the moment. Look, he's part of the clan being left at home. It shows his importance right now to the team. He's being left at home when these Conference League games are coming around, and Ollie Skipp is proving his worth ever since he's at the start of the season. Obviously, he had a great season at Norwich, and you're wondering, can he translate these performances, these consistent performances from the Championship into the Premier League? And he seems to be doing
seamlessly,
that.
really.
It's really brilliantly. And if he's performing at this level right at the start, you just got to hope the more he plays, the more he's going to improve as well. The more he plays around better players, the more he learns the system. Every manager who he seems to play under seems to love him, seems to think he's a great person to have, and he's proving to be a crucial element to our team as well. And the more he grows, his positional awareness seems to be absolutely second to none. It's absolutely brilliant. The more he gets his on the ball quality, learns to control the game with his passing and starts spraying passes around and stuff like that, he's going to become even more invaluable. And it shows the value of our youth setup. Really bring players through Ollie Skipp, and I think that if he keeps going the direction he's going, for sure, the contract's a no-brainer. And he's a Tottenham boy; he loves Spurs.
Yeah, and Jose Mourinho stated just before he went on that loan to Norwich, saying that this guy is going to be a future captain at Spurs.
They were gutted to leave, but he left, weren't they?
Yeah, and it's like the way he's putting himself about, I mean, the words couldn't seem truer, really.
You got to remember, at the end of last season as well, he got quite a bad injury. He was on crutches, wasn't he? He was in a protective boot. Did he break something, or was it?
I can't remember. It was a very bad injury.
He got a bad injury, and there was talk of him not making the start of the season. Obviously, he got fit a few weeks before the start, and he's recovered so quickly. He seems to be so mature as well, like a player well beyond his years. The way he plays and how calm he is. I remember.
He looks about 30.
Yeah, I know. And I remember Pochettino putting him in against, I think it was Burnley on when he was 18 or 17 or 18, starting him in centre mid. I think he had like the number 52 or something on the back. Showed how young he was. Wasn't part, but he was so composed, didn't get overawed by the occasion, and he's always done that ever since he's come through. So I'm so encouraged by him. I think if he was an attacking player playing as well as he is, I know it's different positions, it's difficult to compare, but if he was a attacking player playing to his level, he would be getting a lot more attention by a lot more people. I think he's going under the radar. I feel.
I completely agree.
He's 20 years of age.
I know, but that's the thing. 20 years of age to be so important to us as he is right now. It's actually mad. It's mad when you think about it. 20 years of age, just come back off the loan of Norwich, and he's already so vital to us. We pretty much can't play without him. Yeah,
and I think the direction he's going, looking at England's options in central midfield, he could have a view of an injury for 1 or 2 injuries. He could be in the squad in his position. You've got Rice, you've got Phillips, you've got Henderson, you've got Bellingham. One or 2 injuries. Is he next in line after that? I can't think of too many other players.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, I'm
trying to think.
In terms of World Cup next winter, I mean, if Skipp carries on the way he's doing and keeps getting better and better, I think he can even overplace someone like Henderson in that squad.
The way it's going. So look, I'm really encouraged by what I'm seeing from him, and I hope he continues it, and I hope he does get a new contract.
All right, big up Skippy. Let's move on. Some more from Alistair Golden. He says Tottenham will look at attacking reinforcements in January transfer window if there is deals to be done. Spurs will have the age-old problem of trying to find someone in January who will improve the squad, who is happy to play second fiddle to Harry Kane.
Yeah, the classic problem.
The classic problem.
Exactly, as he said, age-old. We've literally had that problem ever since Kane broke into the team.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think the how you solve that problem is is not looking for another striker. I think it's looking for another Son. I think that's the key to that, because you need to find a player who's good enough to challenge to be in the first team, but also can play up front. So you need a player who can play up front and can play on the wing.
Like who? Anyone in mind?
trying to think off the top of my head anyone in mind who could play up front and on the wing, like a wing forward who can play centrally. I can't think anyone off the top of my head. I mean, Son was the perfect example.
Yeah.
We need to find someone in that mould, or maybe even another winger, so we can move Son up front in that kind of thing. So that would also be. So I think finding another striker is just so difficult.
And only Madueke.
Madueke would be a nice option. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind him. But preferably someone who can
Jeremy
also play up
Doku,
front.
if anyone watched our FIFA career.
Exactly. I think preferably someone who can also play up front, down centrally. I'm trying to think someone off the top. I can't think. But
Well, if any of you guys can think of anyone that could be of that ilk,
a versatile winger.
A versatile winger that
forward.
can play up front very comfortably. So I think that
That's the key, because it's too difficult to find a pure number 9 who's going to play second fiddle. Because at least if they're a winger as well, they can think like, okay, I might not be able to start every week when Kane's there, but Lucas' position could be up for grabs or whatever. So, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's the key.
Well, let's see what you guys think out there. Any names spring to your mind who you think that we could be going for in this January? That could be a kind of winger / striker going forward.
We definitely need another one, don't we?
Yeah, most definitely. Of course we do. And the last bit I want to get through is from David Heitner. And he's saying yesterday, well, this is 2 days ago now, Premier League clubs voted to impose a temporary freeze on sponsorship deals linked to their owners. 18 clubs voted in favour. Newcastle voted against, while Man City abstained.
Shocker. Absolute shocker. I mean, think
this is coming out the day after, well, not the day after, but like the week after Mike Ashley leaves Newcastle, right? And their stadium is plastered with Sports Direct all around the stadium. They even went as far to call the stadium the Sports Direct Stadium at St James Park or whatever they called it. I mean, what do you make out of this?
It just so happened to have a vote on it for just after the takeover, right? Do you reckon it was like, what should we discuss today, people? Sponsorship linked to clubs? I think that should be on the agenda today.
How can we stop Newcastle?
Yeah, literally. That's literally on the forefront. Like, they're probably just saying it openly, but Newcastle, like, in the corner there, like, what? Come on, I haven't had a chance yet. Just got here. Like, shut up, Newcastle.
They're basically trying to stop another Man City happening.
Everyone's running scared. Everyone's panicking. Levy was probably at the forefront. No sponsorship deals with clubs.
This was probably his idea.
Definitely Levy's idea. I can guarantee you that. Levy's the spearheading this. This for sure. Obviously, City abstains. Like, look, I don't want to get involved. I'm just doing my own thing. Like, don't include me.
We've been in trouble for this in the past. Just leave us out.
Don't include him. Don't include us.
We got away with it once.
Exactly. Oh, like they probably don't want. Obviously, don't want to vote in favour of it, but they don't want to vote against it. It's like, why? Why don't you want to? Why are you voting against this? City? Like, what do you have a problem? All right, fine. I won't touch it. But then, so obviously Newcastle are definitely the team who voted against it. Clearly,
yeah.
But look, I don't know how long. I'm sure they're going to find ways around it, but hopefully. They can keep it going, because that's how one of the main ways teams get around financial fair play, isn't it?
Exactly.
By doing the whole sponsorship thing, bringing in extra money, and then all of a sudden they've got extra money to play with. So
don't worry, Amanda Staveley or the owners can always go to the club shop and buy millions and millions of T-shirts.
Exactly. Maybe that'll be the case with an influx of Saudi Newcastle fans buying T-shirts, probably. But yeah, look, it's positive if it slows Newcastle down, but that's the only thing. So he's slowing them down.
Exactly. It's not going to stop them at the end of the day. But look, that is our Tottenham update. I'd like to know your thoughts on anything we've spoken about today in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.